This one is wild. What y'all think about the early version of hip hop, the origins of hip hop, the hop, the hippie to the hop, compared to modern day hip hop music? What do y'all think? Because apparently Lil Yachty thinks different. He thinks it's totally garbage compared to modern day hip hop music. But first, let's get into some recap of what happened. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen. This one got me really upset. And why this one got me upset is because I'm a Jamaican. And if you like hip hop, if you like the music space, and most things right now has a little hip hop, the hip to the hop to it, you're gonna be offended from this one. So apparently Little Yachty was on an interview. And apparently, he claimed hip hop from back in the day is trash. And if you know hip hop, you know the real pioneers were the Jamaicans. Hip hop evolved from that. People put their own mix, their own style. But at least back in the day, computers wasn't so prevalent where you can just make something on a beat and it happens. You actually have to put pen to paper and you have to think of what you're gonna say because you'll get clowned on immediately. It's not like now where people get discovered on TikTok and people get discovered from their bedroom. Yo, hip hop back in the day was wild, but this is what Little Yachty had to say. Listen.
If it was 2016 and I knew it was so much bull in the 90s, I'd be like, yo, y'all tripping. There was a lot of weak ass going on out there. I always think about the first song in hip hop. A hip, a hop, a hip. A
Rappers Delight.
Ooh, hopping that boom. And I'll be thinking like, damn, bro, y'all be really acting like we was the only saying didn't make no sense. Well, you know what I will say? I think that hip hop lost its, like, if you was from the West, you sounded like it. If you was from the North, you sounded like it.
I know freedom of speech and that's his opinion, but I'm curious to know what do y'all think? I know I'm offended. And it's gonna get even better, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna get better from someone that thinks hip hop back in the day was trash. He's got a freestyle. And hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But right now, if you're at work or you're amongst your peers, if you're in your 20s, you're 20, 25, 26, and you ask your friend next to you what type of music you listen to, I'm pretty sure most of them are gonna say, yo, early 2000, maybe one or two bad artists right now, bad meaning good artists right now. But no one is gonna say, yo, hip hop from back in the day was trash. Most people aren't gonna think that. Back then, people are gonna say, yo, some of those, whack, just like some of the music today, which are totally garbage. But most of the music from back in the day, right now, these tracks are sampled by them. And that's a fact. But here's little here's little Yachty's freestyle. Ladies and gentlemen, take a listen at Little Yachty's freestyle. I'm not gonna spoil it, bro. Straight face. Take a listen to Little Yachty's freestyle.
Let's do it, bro.
15 with some moving like a southern cracker. Folks around my name like I'm the one going against the pastor. I get you on some clicks, but what's the deal? What is you after? Cup super dark, just like my last name, Caster. I ain't never lied, I spoke the truth, but you don't absent. I can tell you're faking all the way down from your accent. Drugs killed the kids, I'm too convinced it was an accident. Cause any with a liquor sense on how to try this shit.
So what y'all think, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know, but what I think, garbage. Yo, garbage. Riverton City, bumbleclot. To all of my Jamaican people in the chat, Riverton City, city dump. It's totally garbage. If you're gonna shit on hip hop from back in the day, yo, keep your mouth shut with that whack ass freestyle. Yo, Chat GPT is free for most, and I'm pretty sure Chat GPT can write you a banger off a track, bro. They put him on the spot, and he thought that was good. But let's give him this. Modern day, he has one of the best fire walkout when it comes to here, because I mean, we Jamaicans, we bring the energy on stage, energy gods. So we know a fire walkout, but gotta give it to him. His walkout was pretty good. It was pretty good. I give him the credit for that one. But where Little Yachty, what makes you think that freestyle was good. When you led with a banger of a conversation, an opinion about hip hop from back in the day was trash, and you came with that, maybe after doing that, you should have put a hip hop, a hip hit, a hop, something, because when it comes to most of these music nowadays, you gotta put a little gimmick in it. And hip hop from back in the day, most of it was gimmicky. That's why people like Drake music, because once it's catchy, it just lives in your head rent free, and most of it is gimmicky. Sometimes people don't want to think. I guess you're thinking too much. That's why you write that track or you memorize that track to come on that station and spit that garbage, yo, spit that shit in the track. But yo, I'm curious to know what y'all think. Every week is something. We're gonna see what's gonna be happening this week, and I'm gonna keep you guys. I'm gonna give y'all the tea. I'm gonna give y'all the tea, and I'm gonna give y'all the culture. So if you like that, yo, tune in. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. YouTube is gonna push it, and don't forget to tell your person you love them. Deuces.